In a wave of supply chain reshuffling and reshoring, the needs for high-tech cooperation among reliable global partners have become a hot topic recent years. Being an economic engine as well as a democratic pioneer in Asia-Pacific, Taiwan once again became the spotlight at this critical juncture of the human history. As we all know, Taiwan and the U.S. have shared close partnerships in many critical areas thanks to the Taiwan Relations Act enacted 45 years ago. Technological cooperation is undoubtedly the key to extending this momentum and creating more economic prosperity between the two partners and their peoples. Therefore, this year in June, TECOinSeattle had the opportunity to work with the American Institute in Taiwan to jointly organize 2 SelectUSA spin-off trade missions to visit Oregon and Montana, exploring supply chain cooperation in the fields of semiconductor and photonics respectively. During their visit in Oregon, business leaders and scholars visited HP, Intel Fabs, and Power Storage Tech Corps run by local Taiwanese entrepreneurs. These visits not only allowed the trade mission delegates to have a better understanding of the local industry and ecosystems, but inspired them to exchange ideas and potential investments and cooperation, facilitating the enhancement of the supply chain partnerships between Taiwan and the U.S.
Because of the Representative Paul Evans and also Speaker Pro Tem James Manning's effort. So for the first time in 30 years, the Senate and the House of Oregon passed a resolution in support of Taiwan. That's the first time. And also, if you check the trade numbers, it's amazing. We not just purchase the agriculture from, even though we are the number 2 Oregon wheat buyer per capita wise, but we are now purchasing more from Oregon, so which ranks Taiwan as the 6th largest trading partner of Oregon. So think about, we only have 23 million people. The size of Taiwan is only about 1/7 of the size of Oregon, but we punch over the weight. So, so we are really proud of it. So that's why we are so glad. We'd like to thank the AIT for helping the SelectUSA to come over here. We also like to thank the Business Oregon. I've been through your leadership, and we're gonna have a better relation between Oregon and Taiwan. And this year also marks the 45th anniversary of Taiwan Relations Act. So without this act, I just want to tell you that that enactment of the TIA helped secure what we have today, and also secure our friendship. So I can assure you that we are always your reliable partner, and always try to be a successful story of democracy. That's why we are here. So I'm so glad we can invite you here to further promote the relation between Oregon and Taiwan.
Welcome opportunities, and I know we have a lot of our partners from Business Oregon and from the Commerce Department here, but again, welcome to the state of Oregon.
We're not yet. Please tell us so we can make sure that we're even friendlier and more helpful.
For months, and I'm just so excited and charged up that it's finally here.
And of course, special thanks to Business Oregon, we get to have an in-depth conversation with local stakeholders and representatives from government bodies to discuss constructive ways to support Oregon's growing semiconductor industry under the CHIPS and Science Act, a bill intended to boost domestic research and manufacturing of semiconductors in the United States. Susan Bonamici, U.S. Representative for Oregon's 1st Congressional District, also showed her support and concerns for the future between Taiwan, Oregon, and the United States, in areas ranging from education, technology, to the democratic partnerships we share.
Portland Community College has a Quick Start program, and they can get people into the industry, get them prepared for interviews with Intel, and we have a lot of partnerships with our higher education institutes.
The honor of working with such a great group of legislators to pass the Oregon CHIPS Act. We, along with so much, like with Taiwan, we often talked about Taiwan as being a global leader, and we know that Oregon is very poised to continue that work.
To explore collaboration and investment opportunities in photonics and quantum industries, a group of leading experts from Taiwan also visited Bozeman, Montana, prior to the SelectUSA. The Taiwan delegation received a warm welcome from Montana Governor Greg Gianforte, the Montana Chamber of Commerce, and leaders from local universities, creating a dynamic atmosphere that fosters connections and inspires ideas for business growth between the two states. As you may know, the reopening of a Montana Asian Trade Office in Taipei in 2021 has significantly strengthened the bilateral ties. Not to mention the governor's vision of establishing Montana as a high-tech innovation hub also aligns with Taiwan's thriving technological advancements. Taiwan plays a central role in the world's photonics industry. Montana, home to some of the nation's leading photonics and optic firms, excels in applications such as self-driving vehicles, sensing, and autonomous systems. The visit this time has therefore laid the groundwork for increased collaboration and investment in reinforcing the strong economic partnership between Taiwan and the U.S. and highlighting Taiwan's pivotal role in a global democratic supply chain. During the visit, the delegation also guests and immersed themselves in Montana's Headwaters Tech Hub, allowing them to experience the pioneering research and strong entrepreneurial spirits. Their other visits included Montana State University's Innovation Campus and Microfabrication Facility, both of which are renowned for cultivating technological calibers. Meetings with leading drone manufacturers such as Vision Aerial and CACI International also created a lasting impression on the delegation, guiding this trip to an inspiring conclusion. Taiwan, a capable partner of the U.S., your reliable friend in the world.